Hey, good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing this morning? Hope everybody's doing well. Well, so much for speed tests and everything looking good just before we go live. Seems as though the moment we start the intro movie, everything goes to hell in a handbasket. And I don't know why. We'll have to do some checks on that to find out. But hope everybody's doing well today. It's Thursday morning. Half the week's almost over, weekend's almost here. Man, good morning and welcome in. Continuing onward with some more combat operations this morning in Elite Dangerous. So what do you say we just go ahead and hop right on up to it? We will make sure to keep an eye on things this morning to make sure that we don't have the problem that we did have yesterday afternoon. No guarantees, but we shall see. I do apologize for the fast raid yesterday, but I don't know if anybody could hear me. That's how bad everything was going on yesterday. Don't know why they're scanning us. We haven't done anything yet. We are perfectly innocent right now. Dropping on in on our target. Firing up night vision. Getting our pips distributed here. Getting all our power set up. Getting ready to come out of warp directly on top of our target. Our little destination zone. There we go. We got He did not like being scanned, apparently. His shields are powering back up fast. I think we're going to have a replay of... That was a nice little lag spike. And he's pummeling our shields with particle accelerator bolts, I think. And doing his best to wear our shields down while we're tearing into him. Ooh, almost fired on him by accident. Doing a little misfire with the pips there, not paying any attention to my auto cannons. Got to get my pulse lasers rearmed. Head on back down here into the asteroid belt zone. That was our one charge we had, and we just used it. Got a little bit of activity right below us. Got some right there to our right. Looks like we've got a 2-on-1 going on down here. So we're just going to walk in a little bit and tell these guys hello. See what's going on. Type 9 Heavy is more than likely just... We're going to fire on the adder first, get his attention, destroy their hauler so they can't haul off any goods that they get from this guy. Finish pummeling his hull. They're still on him. Trying to get the federal gunship's attention, and I think we just did. He was attacking that poor little Type 9 miner. Plus the fact he's got a bounty on him, so... Keep exposing that little belly to me. I don't know if the Type 9 miner survived that. Type 9 hauler. He may have. I think we got involved a little too late, though. Gonna pump some power to our shields, get them back up. Okay, we're out of chaff, and this one knows that we're stalking. Yeah, I know. Internal damage. Equipment's not happy. Ship's not happy. I'm not happy. Didn't want to wait. Got tired of waiting. Got tired of waiting right there. That's the reason why we went ahead and opened fire on her. Diamondback Scout is about to take off. Got our shields back up. Going to let them recharge just a little bit more. Try to get back up to full power. Trying to see. Okay, we're back in mass lock. It looks like our shields are almost fully recharged. See that third red bar down there turning blue again. Here we go. Hey, good morning, Imfried. How you doing this morning? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome in Imfried 2010, a good friend of the stream. If you don't know who he is, please click that link, go over, give him a follow. Leave his notification bell alone. Make sure you tell him I sent you over. I'm engaging a federal gunship without any chaff. Well, looks like this is going to be up close and personal. We're just going to be ramming each other. There he goes. He's getting his shields back up. You doing all good? Good, good. His shields are offline and mine are. Did we? Yes, we made it. We escaped. Barely. Barely. That's a federal gunship. It was piloted by a wanted felon. I don't engage the feds. You get a high enough rank, you can obtain their ships. So he had Fed reputation. Heads out gas mask for Astros methane gas tanks. Good morning, Riven. How you doing this morning, sir? Welcome in. No, I haven't had any of those for a while. I have not had any of those for a while. I am nice and clean. Okay, it sounded a little weird, but it kind of went together. Nope, no methane gas attacks except on my dogs. They've been bombing me, so I've been bombing them right back. Do a little scenic flyby here. Coming back into our station. We're going to come in here and repair real quick because we got 28% hull. We barely escaped that last fight intact. He let us go, though. He let us go. There was no way we escaped that on our own. Shields are still fully recharging. Slowly. Ever so slowly. $57,000 in repairs. And yesterday we lost, I figure we lost 6 ships yesterday. We're playing just a little bit safer today. So that's not a way to save money to get a bigger one. Nope. I believe it. Yeah, yesterday was a bad day. Yesterday was a very bad day. I don't think I've ever played this game so bad before. Seemed like every time I engaged somebody in combat yesterday, I was getting blown up. Yeah, it was that bad. That bad. It was embarrassing. Bad day as in gassy? No, not that kind of bad day. Well, yeah, a little bit, maybe. You're just lucky I have to go to work in the morning. Now I don't have time to clip all your boom booms. Sometimes that's a good thing. Sometimes it's a bad thing. I'm just glad yesterday you weren't around for that one. Yeah, yesterday was a real bad one. You'd have had so many clips yesterday. And that was just embarrassing. Hey, good morning, Skirner. How you doing this morning? Welcome in. How have you been doing there, bud? Oh, you were here for a few of them? Oh, that's not good to know. Well, I think one of them was missed, and that was when the internet decided to drop on me. Yeah, it was bad. I couldn't sleep, pain, same old, same old. Yeah, Skirner, I understand. Hey, good morning, Fluky Stew. How you doing? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome in one of my Rough Rider stream teammates, Mr. Fluky Stew 9. If you don't know who he is, please click that link, go over and give him a follow. Leave his notification bell alone. Make sure you tell him I sent you over. Why are pips still at engines? They shouldn't have been. Gotta take care of that power distribution problem. I engaged everything with power still toward engines. Hey, good morning, Slow Sweet. How are you doing this morning? Welcome in, sir. Welcome in. You're welcome, Fluky. You are welcome, sir. Did that little sucker just launch a fighter? I think he did. Yes, he did. Little mother had a fighter bay. He deployed a fighter. That little chicken. It's the first time I've seen a fighter. First time I've seen one. You doing okay? Good, Slow Sweet. Good. See, there's a federal agent. There's a federal agent. Now, those feds we won't attack. Now, anybody who's on a federal ship who's a wanted felon, those are the ones we do attack. They are worth money to us. It's like the bounty hunting days of old. And the Old West, they would track their men down to go get them. That looks like the ship debris I put out there. Sometimes wonder what it would have been like being alive back then, that time period. But I figured my mouth would have got me in so much trouble. Yeah, my mouth would have got me in a lot of trouble. You would have been died young, or at least, yeah. Oh yeah. Probably very young. Probably very young and wanted. We stop for it. No, no. He's coming in closer. We're flying backwards through the asteroid field, which means we shall soon back into something. He's turning us deeper into it. Whoops, we missed him. That's not quite the position we wanted to put him in. I wanted to ram him. I didn't want to give him my 6. And that was exactly what I did give him. Can't let him get his shields back up. I can't say much. I'd probably wanted to. I know I would be. I know I would be. Probably for cheating at cards. I can see myself as a bank robber way back when. Maybe robbing trains. Yep. And I would probably have Jimmy hunting me down as the bounty hunter. The lawman. Him and his little posse. Yeah, his little posse would be coming after me all the time. Yeah, right. Well, because... I think in the Old West, Jimmy would have been a real ruthless bank robber. I don't know if I would call him Jimmy the Kid, though. Ooh. I wish I lived back then, but I remember I like my vehicles. The only thing you got to worry about is your horse. Keep it well fed, well watered, well maintained, shoed. Let's see what we got going on. He wasn't associated with that group, so we just pick him out of the bunch. Yeah, but I think everything back then would have been a simpler time. Let's see who we got. We got an anaconda, asp explorer, 2 anacondas. Ooh. This is going to be a tough fight to do because of 2 anacondas. I can get him down fast enough, the anacondas won't respond. So they're still too busy picking over the bones of their target. Looks like there's 1 anaconda left. And he just launched a little fighter, I think. Nope. He had a limpet drone out. I've got 1 chaff. That's all I've got left. Well worth the risk. Oh, medicine was far behind then. Water. Some places had cold beer. Okay, lukewarm beer. Yeah, we'll go get repaired afterward. We just need to finish him off, that's all. Whoa, where'd you come from, big guy? My pulse lasers malfunctioned and fired anything and everything. Yeah, medicine was far behind and water was not clear. Actually, water was quite brown. Take us a few moments to... Let's see. To get your teeth pulled, you went to the barber. Haircut was around 2 bits. I think a bath was around a nickel. You go whopping 5 cents. Yeah, would have been a far simpler time. Yeah, I could have done that. But I don't think I'd have been happy as a farmer, though. Not as a farmer. Actually, you know, I couldn't see Jimmy as a bounty hunter or a criminal. I could see him as a cattleman. He'd be a cattle baron. That would be more his thing. Yeah, he'd be out there with his livestock on a daily basis. Yep, that would be him. That's how he would make his money. He'd probably be a little ruthless and underhanded to get business dealings, but that would probably be about as far as he would go. We're gonna dock real quick. We're gonna rearm. We're gonna repair. We're gonna cash in. Yeah, yesterday was a complete and total disaster because we lost about 14, 15 million in cash. Me, I'd go for the little small banks everywhere. Dropping trees across the railroad tracks, stopping the trains. I don't know too much about the stagecoaches though. I'd have to think about the stagecoaches. But yeah, like I said, my mouth though, it would get me in all kinds of trouble. So I would definitely have to be good with a gun back then. Get our power distributed before we even get back over here to make sure it's in the proper locations. So this way we're not fumbling with it in the middle of combat. Only time we adjust anything in combat's just to help boost our shield power, get it back up faster. Still need to go later, pull out a hull module and replace it with a shield bank, so this way here we can immediately recharge our shields. See how that would work out for us. See who we got. A little eagle. The eagles are like the sidewinders. They don't survive long. It's kind of rocking me from behind. Apparently somebody else out there has decided to get involved in his little fight too. What? Oh, that's not good. Wow, really? Already? Well, I guess we're going to have to go repair real quick. We kind of need our cabin pressure. Yeah, that's kind of a bad thing. We need our canopy. Yeah, we kind of need that if we want to live. Of course, we need to get to that station real quick too if we want to get there and live in 8.5 minutes. Yes, I don't need you to tell me atmospheric failure. I'm well aware of it. We're going to go on Super Cruise since we can't quite see where the station is since part of our HUD is missing. Wasn't expecting to lose the canopy that fast. I wanted to stay and take out that other eagle that was right there, but nope. Yeah, we don't need to worry. We're here. Unless they refuse to let us dock. Like that. That ship better take off or I'm going to land on top of him. Let me cancel. Yeah, I was just actually not expecting that. Mm-mm. When I saw that message coming up about oxygen depleted before the canopy blew out, I knew what was about to happen. Nope. I think we spent more time getting there that time than actually being in combat. Here being our power, make sure we can do what we want to do. Well, welcome in, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good day today so far. Ooh, I'm going way past them. And we are going to have a bright sunny day here in Kansas if the forecast holds true. But like every place else, weatherman don't know his butt from a hole in the ground. It's supposed to be nice and sunny yesterday. We actually got rain. It's supposed to get rain on Monday and Tuesday. We got nothing. $59 high supposed to be. I expect about 45. We are supposed to be somewhere around 74 today. I remember one year, I think it was 93, when I lived in Baton Rouge. It was Labor Day weekend. Weatherman forecast, it was going to be bright and sunny, telling everybody go outside, barbecue, have picnics. It's going to be a beautiful day. Yeah, right. Thunderstorms came up out of nowhere. Right when everybody was outside cooking. They were cooking, they were having their picnics, and yeah, it was they said the station ended up getting so many complaints that it wasn't funny because people were so ticked off about their entire Labor Day weekend being messed up. Really? You gonna buzz me in that little thing? Come on. Yeah, people were furious over that. My ex at the time, she was one of them. She made this big, huge thing for a picnic, and we went out to the park, and it was me, it was her family, and we were all out there eating, and all of a sudden I looked up at the sky, and it's like, we need to get out of here. And she's like, why? It's like, well, those clouds are coming up real quick, and they were black. They were really black. She goes, oh, the weatherman said wasn't going to rain. It's like, yeah, but if you notice how the air temperature has changed, it's gotten cooler. Yeah, that's a thunderstorm. Nah, yeah. It's like, oh yeah. I have one of them digital one of the things in the garage. I'm actually kind of like that with my knees. My knees let me know when the weather's about to change. Okay. Ooh. Who is his compatriot? Ooh. All right. I'll pull the main fighter off of him. The main fighter on that group was the Fer-de-Lance. Now that Diamondback is going to do some damage on his own, but at least the other ship has a chance of surviving. The question I have is, am I going to be able to take out this Fer-de-Lance before his buddy turns around to come back to get me? That's it. He spun around and gave me his top. I have walked outside yet to read it. I had one of those on a clock that was given to me. It was it had this outside control device you were supposed to put just barely in the shade, and yeah, that thing never worked right. It was 60 degrees outside, and this thing would tell me it was 105. Okay, that's the elite. He's still alive. He's outrunning the scout. And we'll do the elite a favor and pull him completely off. This guy wants to be a little pirate. Let's see how he likes it when somebody else fires at him. There you go. Hey, Commander Orange Phoenix. Good morning. Good afternoon. How are you doing today? Good to see you too, my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome one of our elite, dangerous, superb commanders, Commander Orange Phoenix. Great guy, good friend. Please click that link, go over, give him a follow. Leave this notification bell alone. Make sure you tell him I sent you over. And you have got to watch his streams. He goes out and takes some of the most fantastic pictures out there in this game. You would not believe some of the sights he has. And those photos, they are absolutely beautiful. So how are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. They're too far out. See, we're just protecting some little miners here this morning. Well, the bad thing is I used to attack poor little miners all the time, and now here I am in this game defending them. Just had to teach him the error of his ways. Been super busy with pilot sound things. Right. Hey, I'm glad to hear that. I really am. I've been watching it grow. It is growing quite a bit by leaps and bounds. Congratulations on that. That was an excellent idea. It really is. Yep, me and the miss are doing well. My wife has to go in for a little medical procedure this morning. She's looking forward to getting it done and over with. So am I, really. She couldn't eat yesterday, and she was nagging on me for every time I'd make a sandwich. And I was trying to be nice. I was trying not to eat in front of her. She kept walking in the room where I was. I couldn't help it. I tried to be polite. More polite than she was to me one time. One time I had to have a medical procedure done. I couldn't eat for 36 hours before that. She ate pizza in front of me. Yeah. Yeah. She ate pizza in front of me. I couldn't eat, and she was eating my favorite pizza in front of me. It was just like, that was so wrong. I told her I didn't do anything to deserve that. Go ahead. I'll let you get your shields up. Here we go. Very proud of its growth. Beth wishes to the miss. Well, thank you. Thank you. It's not going to be bad. It's more just a medical test. But the fact is, though, is that they're going to have to knock her out. And she doesn't respond well to anesthesia. Not at all. She is one of those that when you put her under, she can stay out of it for about 12 to 18 hours. They even give her drugs to try to break it out of her system, and it still don't help. When her body kicks it out, she'll wake up and she'll be perfectly fine. Last time she had to have surgery, she fell down the stairs, broke her wrist. She, at various times, would wake up and tell me she wanted a hamburger from Dairy Queen, so I'd have to go get her a hamburger from Dairy Queen. And that wasn't too bad. But she would take a couple bites, she'd fall asleep in the chair, and we have one dog who thinks he's a big nurse, so he was laying in the chair with her taking care of her. He ate her hamburger. So she wanted to know where her hamburger was. It's like, well, Scooter ate it. So she got mad. So she wanted me to go get her another one. So I went and got her another one. She did the same thing. She came out of the anesthesia at 3 o'clock in the morning and demanded I go get her another Dairy Queen burger. Like, honey, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I can't go get you one. Well, I want one. Okay. Told her the only place I could get her one would be McDonald's, and it was 60 miles away. It would take me a while to go get it and come back home. She didn't care. Luckily, she passed back out again before I had to leave to go get it for her. And I wasn't in the mood to go drive 60 miles away to go get her a hamburger. It was pretty good. And the hot fudge shake she wanted, yeah, the dog loved it too, until I realized he was licking at the straw, so I took it away from him. Hello, Mr. Python. Fasting is almost the worst part of any procedure. It is. It really is. This looks so sad. I'm really going to hate doing this. Ah, who am I kidding? He looks so peaceful sitting there. I just couldn't let him continue to do it. But we've got things planned out. While she's going to have this done, I am going to Dairy Queen and I am going to get her burgers before we even start, and a couple hot fudge malts, and I'm going to put them in the refrigerator for her so she can have them whenever she wants them. Hold off because he's going to do a charge here in a minute. No, he isn't. He's not turning around. He's not coming back. Here we go. No, not again. Not again. Everybody wants my canopy. Everybody wants them. If you had hamburger buns, some hamburger, could have made her want it and wrap it. No, no, she knows the difference. She knows the absolute difference. She knows the difference in those. Good try, though. Still be a hot fudge malt if you put it in the refrigerator? Well, it's not really hot when she gets it from Dairy Queen. They just take hot fudge, they drop it in their ice cream mix, they blend it all together and give it to you. It's not like she would know the difference anyway. Except it would be a little bit runnier and melted. I mean, it's I can't quite put it in the freezer because then it would freeze solid. Yeah, tried that one last time. That one didn't work very well. Oh, crap, I got 28% hull. Oh, we got to go get that fixed. We need to go get that fixed. I tried that. I tried giving her a Blizzard. She didn't want the Blizzard. I tried a Sonic Malt. It wasn't the same. She wanted Dairy Queen. I tried buying her a Sonic one and dropping it in a Dairy Queen cup, and that didn't go over well. Of course, it was interesting trying to explain to Dairy Queen why I just wanted their cup. Unfortunately, one of the ladies who works there knows my wife real well and told her what I was attempting to do. That was nice of her. Yeah, I got in trouble for that one. I tried. Oh, when I had to have my left piece hot. Ooh. Yeah, the day before I had to have knee surgery. This was something different. My wife was good. See, the first time I had to have colonoscopy, it was in 06, I think it was. I was having some internal problems, kind of like I am now, and couldn't eat for 36 hours. My wife went and got pepperoni and sausage pizza and actually sat in the same room and ate it in front of me. Now, when I had to have knee surgery in 09, she went to Subway. She went to Subway, and when she came home, She was pretty good. She just walked right in the house. She walked right past me, and she went right to the other room to eat it, so she wasn't eating it in front of me. Yeah, but I reminded her of the pizza thing, and she goes, I don't remember doing that. Told her, I do. Believe me, I do. So she kind of accused me of lying. It's like, nope, I remember it real well. I was sitting there, I was starving, and you ate the pizza directly in front of me. And I even made a comment about it. And she sat there and went, ha 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 ha, and taken a big bite. It's like, no, that's just so wrong. That is just so wrong. But that's what she did. But I was nice. I was decent. I only fixed a sandwich. I didn't go anywhere and get anything. And I came right here in the living room to sit down in front of the PC to eat. So I wasn't eating in front of her. And she kept walking in here to look over my shoulder at what I was doing. She kept making comments about, you're eating again? At least I'm not sitting in the same room with you in the den and eating in front of you. Tried. Tried. Feed the leftovers to the cats. Oh, so when she had to have her next surgery, that's... Now, see, Skerner, that sounds like something I would do. That really does. That does. We're gonna cash in real quick while we're here so we don't lose what we've got. I don't know how much it is, but well, 2.5. Yeah, that's pretty good. But yeah, that would be something I would do. Man, I thought about everything from the pizza to Subway to going out and grilling steak. You know, just to be a pain in the butt. And it's like, nah, I can't do that to her. I can't. And the more I started thinking about it, it's like, yeah, actually I could have. I could have. Because, you know, I'm just that kind of jerk. Don't get me wrong. I love my wife. I really do. But sometimes, God, that woman could just drive me up the wall. I might forgive, but never forget. Even. Yeah. And see, that was the key thing about the pizza. I told her that one day I would get even with her for that. And I didn't. I had the opportunity to, but I didn't. I was nice. I was extremely nice. You know, she's been up and down all night, and it's just like I'd get up, make sure she was okay, and you know, she's like, well, why don't you go back to bed? No, that's not a very polite thing to do. I'm just checking to make sure you're okay. I'm fine. A few minutes later, it's, honey. It's like, but I thought you were okay. She'd kind of cuss me out a little bit. And one of the things she couldn't have was coffee. So yesterday was a complete and total nightmare. She cannot have her coffee. Yeah, and she made sure to let me know she could not have her coffee. Because she couldn't have it, I couldn't have it. Like, where's the fairness in that to me? I'm not having it done. Yeah, she told me I couldn't have my coffee, so I made an excuse to leave the house for a while. I went to our little local convenience store and got some coffee. I came back home. You know, she smelled my breath. She smelled my breath. And the only thing she said was, "You had coffee." I didn't use our pot. I did not make it in front of you. It didn't matter to her. I had coffee. She didn't. Okay. Well, let's see. Where's everybody at? There we got some laser fire. I drink on a slow day 3 to 4 20-ounce cups of coffee. I normally have maybe one or two. I've kind of gotten away from drinking coffee a little bit. But she did not want me to drink anything that she couldn't have. Imperial Clipper. I think that Clipper is the last one that ended up kind of tearing me apart a little bit, blasting my canopy. What's this little guy over here doing? Waiting for an opportunity to sneak in and steal their ill-gotten gains? Ah, to hell with it. I guess I should get closer so I can actually hit him. Up. You and your little buddy who's back there shooting at me now. We'll tear you a new one and take care of him in just a moment. All right, the little vulture wants to play. Sucker stays right on top of me. Man, he stayed right on top of me. I couldn't spin around and get him. Yeah, I love a good cup of coffee too in the mornings, but and my wife can drink that stuff all day. If I have coffee past 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I can't sleep at night. Okay, we need to get our shields back up before we engage these guys, especially that Clipper. Looks like they've got the attention of the feds over here. Not that the feds would do much out here in this zone. I got 2 clippers. Both of them have collection limpets out. Yeah, I was attempting to ram him. I have shields, he don't. I would still be able to... Damn it. Come on, baby. Gotta get his shields back down. Got him. Hell, it relaxes you. And it don't relax me. It gets me all worked up. I just can't sleep. That stuff will keep me up all night. Like one night I wasn't thinking, made a mistake, had a Bang energy drink about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I was good. Didn't think anything about it. Forgot it was an energy drink. Drank one at 8 o'clock at night. Yeah, I didn't sleep all night that night. I was too wired. Ended up sitting there watching TV all night. All right, we got shields back up. Redistributing power again. And let's see, we've got one little miner down there who's doing his own little thing. And we've got... That's a piece of space debris. Those are probably just cargo cans or salvage floating around out there. Come back this way. There's bound to be somebody on the other side of the beacon. Or this guy here who's scanning me. Yep, I did that on purpose. But it's all good because, and in the Navy, back when I was in the Navy, I wasn't that much of a coffee drinker, but man, we were so short-handed. We were working such long shifts. I had to start drinking it to stay awake, stay warm. Then I got to where I just got away from it again. But I used to drink so much of that stuff. Kind of like when I came home, had a cup of coffee, and my mom just looked at me. She goes, "I didn't know you like coffee." Kind of like the first time we went out to a bar and she saw me drink a beer. You drink too? Well, yeah. I was on station, no big deal for me to drink through. Yeah, we had those big, huge coffee maker things that were always full, always. It was always warm and it was always fresh. Mid-rats kind of suck though, because the coffee would sit there for a while and get stale. Yeah, from mid-rats, we'd always go have sandwiches and coffee, and that was the last time it was fresh. By the time we needed some more, about 3 or 4 in the morning, it was just reheated and old and didn't taste worth a crap. But when your workspace is about 30 degrees, kind of needed to help stay warm. Because we'd have on our working blues. We would end up having on jackets, sometimes gloves, depending upon how bad it was in there. Because we had to keep the radar systems all nice and cold, so we had to pay for it. And what's the worst part about all of it is the fact that our berthing space, the cooling area, the cooling would always break down. So we'd always sleep in a space that was about 80, 85 degrees, and our workspace would be about 30. And they were wondering why a couple people ended up coming down with pneumonia like that because, well, constant shifting of the temperatures. That poor little miner didn't do you anything. You need to leave him alone. Got to be careful. I like shooting eagles. I almost pulled the trigger on him. We used to have a bun coffee maker, but 20 ounce cup of coffee in like 20 seconds. Yeah, I got one of the Keurigs that are like that. It's just, it's nice. It's very nice. But we use our own little filter in there so we can use our own coffee, and we got the crafts, and I ordered some of the community coffee from back home in Louisiana. It just reminds me so much of when I used to sit at my grandparents' table eating breakfast when I was a kid, and they were drinking all their coffee. Smell just reminds me of home. And when this one quits, don't know what we get. They come with the... Really? A Wi-Fi starting application? I didn't know they did that. I didn't know they had them. That's pretty cool. Well, let's see. Before we get involved in this, okay. The Cobra Mark 3s and 4s have to be taken out before I can engage the Python. One of the first things that needs to happen, though, is I need to get my shields back up. Gonna pump power in the shields, get them up before we start this. Okay, little Mark III here has decided he wants to play with me while the Python is engaging their other target. Kind of teach him a little bit the error of his ways. There you go. Yeah, I can make a... Man, that sounds good. I like that thought. Might have to look into that. Our Keurig is 8 years old. But that sounds pretty good. I like that thought. I like it. Yeah, that's our little miner, and that's probably his little watchdog guardian. Eagles don't last long. They wouldn't make good guardians for a mining operation. They pop too quick. And my son got it for my birthday 3 or 4 years ago. You know, that's always the bad thing, is the fact that you like an appliance so much that you want to order another one just to keep it, just to have it ready, and they're discontinued. And then you have to try to find something else to replace it with, or their newer model is, it's cheap. It doesn't fit your needs. Had that happen on quite a few things. We had actually our last coffee maker was like that. It was a one of those that brewed 1 cup at a time. It kept the coffee warm for you, and it just broke. It just quit heating up the coffee. I mean, it would heat up the water to make the coffee, but then it wouldn't hold it warm. So we were looking to find a replacement. The only thing we came up with was the Keurig we got, and first time we had one of those, and we absolutely love it. Just likes to brew her tea in it, so I have to have her own basket. We actually fix tea in the microwave. We got one of those big old huge measuring cups, and we fill it full of hot water, put the tea bags in there, pop it in the microwave for about 15 minutes, pull it out, throw a bunch of ice, inside our little pitcher, pour it in, and in about 20 minutes it's ready to go. Well, we also like making sun tea of just putting our big container out in the sun, letting it brew it all day. Bring it inside, put it in a different container to where we can have it like that. But my wife likes unsweetened tea. Me being from the South, it's got to be sweetened. Yeah, we made a mistake of mixing up the pitchers one day, and yeah, let's just say she got a glass of sweet, I got a glass of unsweetened, and it was yeah. Wasn't really to either one of our taste. Oh yeah. As a Brit, sitting here shaking my head at the thought of microwaving making tea. It's just a quicker way of doing it. I've never been one to pour the hot water in the teacup in the cup and then dip in the tea bag in it over and over. That just we've never done anything quite like that. My mom, she used to fix it by putting the cold water in the pitcher, putting the tea bags in there, and just taking them and stirring them up. And a lot of times it didn't blend right. It was just too watery. But it does. As the water boils in the microwave, it mixes in real well. It really does. I mean, it sounds kind of strange the way we do it, but it does. It's quick. Hey, little speedster. Speedy little sucker, ain't he? We used to have an old coffee maker that we did used to make tea with. It was okay. My favorite old A&W root beer bottle, old glass ones. We actually had a crock. It was a crock. It was designed for both sun tea and lemonade, and we just put everything in. We put it out in the sun, put the top on it, left it out there for about 8 hours. It was good. It was good. Also, you lose less water. True, true. Long time drinker of tea. Doesn't microwave seriously. However, the Americans have the win when it comes to coffee. Use instant. And you see, that's one thing I cannot drink instant coffee. I can't. I can't. The taste is it just tastes wrong. That's about the only way I can describe it. It just tastes wrong. I mean, I went to my mother-in-law's house one time, and that's what she offered was instant coffee. So I was nice and had a cup, and man, the best way I can describe it, it's like I had a mouthful of dirt. I just did not like the taste. It's kind of like decaf. It doesn't quite do it for me. His shield's offline. He took most of mine with him. Damn it. I'm going to lose this fight. I am going to lose this one. I thought for sure I was going to lose that one. We are definitely going repair. We got to after that. We're at 21%. All thing instant coffee is coffee flavored ice cream. I have never had coffee flavored ice cream. Never. Never. But instant coffee for me, I can't drink it. I can't. It's kind of like when you go to a convenience store and you buy bottled or canned tea or get some of their fresh brewed tea, it just it's not the same. It's just not the same. You know, it's kind of like when I make lemonade. I like it made a certain way. And nobody else can make it my way. Well, except for my wife. But that's it. That is it. Yeah, I've never had coffee flavored ice cream. Never. Nope. Made some for the grand a few years ago. Used some old cold coffee and they went nuts over it. I've never had it. Never. I've always been one for just the basic flavors of vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, occasionally mint chocolate chip or chocolate chip cookie dough, but that's about it. I don't like Rocky Road. I don't like any of those. And my mom, she used to go nuts for Rocky Road. We once went to a Baskin Robbins where, yeah, 31 flavors. Yeah, they didn't have Rocky Road. And that's all she wanted. She threw a fit in the store. I had to pull her out. Told her, we'll go someplace else. We'll go get you your Rocky Road. She wanted Rocky Road. And they were out of it. And she was throwing a fit over it. That was the only thing she'd been craving for weeks. And I took her there to go get her Rocky Road from Baskin Robbins. And nope. Nope. They didn't have it. She had a cow. It's like, damn, woman, what got into you? My mom was a feisty little Cajun woman. Clerk made a mistake and said, well, we're out of it. Pick something else. You don't say that to my mom. Just the way she said it with her little attitude, my mom just went off. I just about had to pick her up and carry her out the store. We went to another Baskin Robbins about 2 miles away and got her what she wanted. She was happy. She was content. Next time you're in the food store, look and see if they have it. It's not super common, but you can buy it in the store. I'll look and see. Our little store here, though, man, our little store here, they've got limited supply of everything because they try to cram so much into it, but they've got the prices jacked up so high. And the closest place to us that may have it would be a Walmart. It's about 60 miles away. A few years ago, we had a Walmart neighborhood market that opened up here. And when the plans were announced, our little local grocery store jacked their prices up 25% on almost everything in the store. Walmart started building the building. A week before they opened, our store jacked the prices up another 35% on everything. Everything. Walmart opened up, took a crap load of their business away, forced them to drop their prices lower than they originally were before the Walmart plans were ever announced. Then, unfortunately, not even a year after they opened, Walmart decided to shut all the neighborhood markets down and called it a grand experiment that failed. And the worst part was that our county had already done their next fiscal year based on tax revenue from that Walmart. In addition to that, two of their pharmacists came from Manhattan one from Manhattan, one from Salina. They bought houses here because this was supposed to be a permanent move for them. And they got screwed because they ended up buying houses here and then they had to turn around and sell them for next to nothing because they couldn't rent them. We don't have a huge housing rental here. Most people that rent houses are kind of like temporary workers at the nuke plant or when people are coming in for the outages. That's when our little town grows from about a population of 2,500 to over 7,000. All the hotel rooms are booked. All little apartments are booked. You know, all the RV camping spots are all taken. That's when everybody comes in. Other than that, there really isn't that big of a rental market here. So they couldn't rent the house out. So they got screwed. They ended up having to sell them and take a tremendous loss on them. And the building is still sitting there that they built. They built it, let's see, when was this? 2016. It's been vacant now since 2017. Walmart has to pay taxes on it. Walmart has to pay the upkeep on it. Keep the grounds cut. And the fact is that there are gas pumps there because they were selling fuel also. And they were selling it cheaper than our little gas stations in town. While everybody else had the price up at $3 and over $3 a gallon, Walmart was setting the price. They were forcing everybody to keep their price low. So within 2 days of them closing, everybody else jacked their prices back up on gas. And within this 4 years of the grocery store, the Walmart pulling out, our grocery store has raised their prices now higher than they had them just before Walmart opened up. So for us, it's actually cheaper to drive 60 miles away to go get what we need. And dog food, a can of Alpo at our little grocery store, little small, I think it's 18 ounce, 20 ounce can of Alpo, sells for, get this, $1.50, where everybody else sells it for right at $1. And they think they got everybody by the short and curlies, but they don't realize is that everybody's going someplace else to go get their groceries except for their longtime fans, the elderly people here who don't want to leave town. Yeah, that happened where my son lives, except Walmart wanted to build a distribution center, let him buy the land. They wouldn't let him build the warehouses. Wow. See, that's nasty. That's bad. That's bad. Yeah. And sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. But in this case here, it was good when they opened up because they forced the other store to drop their prices down. It's bad because some of these places where they open the neighborhood markets up, all little mom and pop stores closed down. And when Walmart pulled out, there was no place for them to go. There was one town in Texas that Walmart neighborhood market opened up. They forced the little local grocery store out of business. And what happened was when Walmart pulled out, there was no grocery store around this little town for 110 miles. So it was a 220-mile round trip for them to go get groceries. And the town was then struggling to get find buses and transportation for their elderly people to be able to go get groceries outside of town. Hey, Epic Night. I live in a little small town in Kansas. Yep. Our main population is 2,500 people. Our biggest businesses around here are, God forbid, that little tiny grocery store, the 4 bars, or the 5 beauty shops. Yeah. But because we've got the nuke plant so close in the town, we've got one of the best hospitals around here for a rural community, the best schools, the newest schools, a rec center that was completed in 2000 that was paid for by the nuclear power plant. Man, they have done so much here. Even our community hospital has almost brand new compared to what it used to be because of the nuke plant. Everything that they did. Put up a super center, built a distribution 30 miles away. Oof, they had something. You know what's bad about that is the fact that they allowed them to buy the land. They wouldn't let them build the distribution center. But think about the jobs they could have had in the area. I mean, our biggest employer here is the nuclear power plant, but you know, that's kind of a mom and pop. Well, not really a mom and pop thing. It's more of a who you know as to whether or not you can get a job there. Come here for combat. I'm flying around and I don't even have my weapons out. Yeah. Thinking of moving to Kansas for my job. Those people in my school. Well, the big cities are pretty good. Topeka, Lawrence, Manhattan, Salina, Kansas City. Pittsburgh's pretty decent. Emporia's kind of a small little college town. It's pretty good. Dodge City. But if you're looking at someplace other than that, jobs are slim. Pay isn't that great. And it's just small little rural communities where everybody's kind of cliquish till they get to know you. I moved here in 2002 and you know, for about 10 years, everybody was looking at me like I was an outsider. It took 10 years for people to start warming up to me, for they realized I wasn't going away. I was staying here. So just remember, if you move to a small town, everybody's going to know your business. And believe me, you don't have to tell them. They will find it out. Somehow they will. Because they do everything about me. Went to go talk to the police one day. Police chief called me in his office by name. Had never seen me before. And man, he starts asking about my background. No, not interrogating style, just kind of asking questions. And it was like, how the hell do you know all this? It was a small town. People know everything. Yeah, they did. They knew all my business dealings. They knew where I was from when I graduated high school. They knew about my service background. They knew what I did in the service. It's like, how the hell do y'all know all that? I never told anybody here that. But, yep. That's the thing with small towns. Yeah, that's always the thing with small towns. If you want to keep something quiet, you can't. You can't. Hell, they knew I was divorced. They knew how old my son was. They knew his name. They knew where he lived. They knew he was in the service. It's just like, really? I still have no idea how the hell they knew all this crap, but they did. Well, they're actually pretty good places for a fresh start. Just kind of giving you the heads up on it to let you know what to expect if you do go to a small town. And it's not just Kansas. That'll be anywhere. Some may not be as cliquish as others, but, well, my town, they are. Everybody knows each other because most of the people that live here were born and raised here. So, of course, I was an outsider. Well, being born in Louisiana, being raised there. You know, coming up here when I was in my 30s, yeah, they knew it all. Not saying it was all completely bad. They were friendly. Hey, good morning to Rooster Hen. How you doing this morning? Welcome in. I'll give you a shout out in just a minute after I get through blowing up here. All right, let's go play around the asteroid field. Let me get a little away from y'all just a little bit. Get some shields up, and we'll see what else we can do. You doing good? Awesome, man. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Small towns are more intersocial versus big cities. Yeah. Hey, the Rooster Hen, thank you very much for the raid, sir. Give me just one moment to get some distance between me and these other guys here. In other words, grab some asteroids between us. Hey, Redmond. How are you doing this morning, sir? Welcome in. Why is my chatbot not working all of a sudden? Let me get one more boost going. Oh, it went off earlier? Oh, dude, I am so sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome in Redman OG, one of my, almost said the wrong thing. Rough Rider stream teammates, great friend of mine. If you don't know who he is, please click that link, go over, give him a follow. Leave his notification bell on. Make sure you tell him I sent you over. And please also welcome in one of our great Elite Dangerous commanders, Mr. Rooster Hen. Also another great content creator. Please go up over, give him a follow. All right. Well, we got our shields back. We got 56% hull, though. Okay. Well, apparently one of my... Crap, here comes the second one. Number 2 is coming in. That's not going to be good. One clipper's okay. 2 is no. Okay, I'll fire on both of y'all. Hey, he's fired on me. What do you mean, fine? No. Oh, that's cute. Now I think we got a Fed back there too. Just because I didn't have him targeted, I mean, he was firing at me. That gave me enough reason to shoot him. At least to me it did. No. We're not in open. I've tried playing in open, and I've had people just pick me off left and right. I've had people pick me off left and right. I've had people sit outside the mail slot, jam them to where I got shot in by the turret guns. So it's all AI right now. At least for just a little bit. I got ganked last night. My beluga forgot to put shields. Ooh. Ooh. I stopped the other day for no reason. Cloudbot was offline. You know, Scorner, the issues I had with my internet yesterday through chatbot offline, I wasn't aware of it. And when I came back, I pretty much had to restart everything. When I came back, chatbot was it was dead. I had to shut it down and reinitialize it. I didn't realize it completely disconnected when everything else dropped, but oversight on my part. But yeah, every stream I go to, someone's thing breaks. Well, Epic, I've been having a lot of net issues. Once again, rural Kansas. My cable company here isn't exactly the world's greatest. They go into markets where nobody else wants to come in because it's not economically viable for them. It's not profitable. So they don't bother coming. I mean, when I get good service, I get good service, which is not very often. Look, the guy was shooting at me. He was red. I shouldn't have had to target him to shoot him. I mean, he was already wanted. So I shot him, and you decided to, find me for it. That's not right, but okay. Rebuy. Nah. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's the streamer's bane, internet issues, Windows updates. God, we won't discuss Windows updates. Man, Windows updates, I hate. I absolutely hate them. Especially when you tell it you don't want to update and it automatically updates anyway. Or it forces you to update and have stuff installed in your system that you don't want. But it always messes up the audio. Trust me, I'm so tech savvy. It takes me 2 minutes to find where the text messages are on my phone. you, I keep forgetting every now and then to charge my phone. So the time I need it is when it's always dead. I keep my updates off. They'd like to break my PC. Yeah, they do. Especially some of the recent ones. Some of the recent ones have been, I got caught in a boot loop. That was at the first of this year. Another one of my friends, he had a Windows update that caused his system to crash after every 10 minutes, which was bad because he was trying to work from home. You got the newest one where it affects the FPS ratings of all the games. FPS all of a sudden drops for no apparent reason. It was the Windows update. There was another one where his update was bugged where it would cause blue screens. And let's not discuss this Windows Phone or whatever the hell it is and these other applications that they're installing on your PC that you can't remove. Oh, I'm not paying attention. I've just flown way past our target and still just standing here talking and we're just going to stand on the brakes here a little bit, see if we can actually get back. Oh yeah. Our Windows updates for a streamer always messes up with the audio. I always thought it was Microsoft's way of getting back from Mixer's failure. You know, you let our platform die. Here, we're going to make your life a living hell. You know, turn the default mic setting to something else or disable it completely. Yeah, we're trying to. We did a lot of exploration and trading. Wasn't too sure about combat, and one day I decided all of a sudden just to fire it up and get into it. And, you know, I jumped in feet first. Loved it. Didn't know what I was doing. Got the hell blown out of me. Still getting the hell blown out of me. Quite often, actually. Like yesterday was a bad day. I lost 5 ships. And yes, it was a bad day because the internet was acting up. I was off my game. I was fussing about that. All of a sudden, everything got back to normal. And then I was just completely flustered and everything was just going wrong. So yeah, it was a very bad day. Zero Dragons! Oh, Redmond. Redmond, thank you for the 50 bits, sir. Greatly appreciated. Helps to deploy weapons if we're actually going to shoot somebody. Hey, good morning, Blazing Butterfly. How are you doing this morning? Welcome in, ma'am. Hope you're doing well. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who don't know, Blazing Butterfly is another one of my good friends. Wife, beautiful wife of M3 2010. If you don't know who she is, please click that link, go over, give her a follow. Leave her notification bell on. Make sure you tell her Astro sent you over. How are you doing this morning, Blazing? Yeah, Redmond, that was a wakey, all right. You sure got my attention. I was not expecting it. It's like I'm glad I didn't shoot that federal agent like I was about to. I had my finger on the trigger. I'm about to fire that sucker off at him. Don't think I'd have survived that with all those agents around me. Oh, just wait. Just wait. I got some other nasty little jump scares out there. Some are a lot louder than that. I'm doing good, Blazin. Thank you very much for asking, ma'am. Let's see. This little guy here is hiding. Can't quite say I blame him. Gonna beat his shields into oblivion, and hopefully him too before he does it to me. Why do I still have powered engines? Why do I have one of my dogs licking my leg? Oh. Ginger, you know you're supposed to be laying down, relaxing, and being calm. Got my little dog home after being attacked on Sunday morning. She's doing fine, but there's no way to keep this little dog calm. She's crawling across the floor right now, licking my calf. You quit. Quit. Glad to have her home, but boy, she's a little sicko sometimes. I like when I'm playing a scary game in VR, my cat runs. I was doing, what was I doing in VR? Westworld. I was doing Westworld in VR, and one of my dogs decided to lick my foot. He licked the top of my foot. I just about came unglued. I don't know how I jumped in the air and didn't land on top of him. Hey, good morning, Mr. Red Dirt Ranch. How you doing this morning, Jimmy? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome in not only the leader of the Rough Rider stream team, but one of my best friends, Mr. Red Dirt Ranch. Great guy, Twitch partner. Man, if you don't know who he is, y'all are missing out. Please click that link over, give him a follow, leave his notification bell alone, and make sure you tell him I sent you over. How are you doing this morning, sir? Hope you're doing well.
That's nasty.
Oh, God, here we go. Here we go. Need to make more coffee. Been up since 4 a.m. Oh, man. I'm sorry, Blazin. Almost punted your cat. Yeah, my dog took off running thinking the world was about to end. Of course, I did too after having the top of my foot licked. Jimmy, thank you very much for the 100 bits, sir, and playing my world famous jump scare theme now. Oh, yeah, I definitely don't want to shoot him. He's feds.
Listen, Linda. Listen.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That farting sound you heard on the previous jump scare, yes, that was actually me. I did it in Red Dirt Stream one day after I thought I had muted my mic, and apparently I hadn't. So they were so nice enough to embarrass me to make my own sound file for it. Jimmy, thank you for the 450 bits, sir. Greatly appreciated. I'm sorry, 200 bits. Skerner, thank you for the 250. Yeah, I'm just, man, I'm just losing it this morning now. I've got to think about and keep an eye on the time because it's almost time for us to start everything. I gotta go get the wife up shortly to get her ready for her little medical issue. Well, figured it was time for the ships. Oh, you want to hear that? Give me just one moment and I'll get it to you. I will give it to you in just one moment. Oh, who's going to die first? Me or him? Could be me. Yep, I'm going to lose this one. I'm going to lose this one to a federal dropship. Yeah, I'm not going to forget the camcorder, and she's made sure that it does not work. She disabled it. I don't know what she did to it, but she disabled the camcorder. Yes, I do still have a VHS camcorder, and yes, it still does work. You gonna get ready to get ganked? All right, Epic. All right. What we're going to do is we are going to head back to the platform real quick. All right. Well, we're going to take care of that. Now we're going to go back to the platform anyway. As soon as we get there, we're going to play the world famous. No, we aren't, because I don't have it set up here. Nope. I'm not sure where exactly I got it stored at. You have to excuse me, after my Stream Deck XL failed, I ended up picking up a regular Stream Deck, and I don't have all the commands transferred over. I was going to do the Sheep Lovers online, but we don't have that right now, fortunately. So Jimmy Leo decided if he was, your name would be Jimmy the Kid. You see, Skerner, that's the thing, though. I don't know if he would be more of a bank and train robber or the cattle baron. You know, maybe do the first part, you know, robbing the banks and trains to get the capital to become the capital baron, and, you know, change his name like everybody did in the Old West. become highly profitable that way, be the ruthless businessman. That would probably be more Jimmy's style. That would probably be it. I got my bot fixed. I need that sound file. Oh, man. You know how embarrassing that was that day? Seriously. I had just said something. I had muted the mic, and apparently I hit the button twice, and it muted and unmuted it. And I had to go, and I did what I did, and it released it, and all of a sudden, boom. I hear him go, Leo, and it's like, oh. Yeah, so I almost ruined his family-friendly stream by uttering a few choice words. I mean, it... And then ever since then, whenever my chair squeaks, he accuses me of doing it again. I can't help it. I didn't do it. It wasn't done on purpose. I'm innocent. I was framed. Yeah, that's it. I was framed. Jimmy has found a way to unmute my mic for me. Yeah, that's it. That is absolutely it right there. Yep. Yep. I don't know why I'm in open play at the Imperial capital. You ain't heard the one I got saved now. Trust me, your sound file is way less embarrassing. Ooh. I don't know if I like that. All right, let's see real quick. Let's do this real quick. What we're going to do is we're going to do all this good stuff. We're going to go in dock. And just before we end our stream this morning, we are going to first cash in what little bit was there. Wasn't much of anything. And I am going to pull up. Give me one moment. I have to see if I can get this to work properly. See if it'll work this way. Where is it? Oh, crud. Crud. Yeah, y'all gonna see another file window open up. Okay. Let me see if I can find this real quick so I can play it. I don't remember where I've got it stored at. Oh, here we go. Farmers, are you lonely and desire some companionship? Have we got the perfect dating site just for you? Sheeploversonly.com. That's right. Sheeploversonly.com. 100% total discretion and privacy guaranteed for you to frolic with your four-legged woolly pals. Just set up your dating profile and start looking over all the available ewes and rams just waiting to meet you. Here are a couple of testimonials from some of our satisfied clients. Excuse me, sir, but how were the services at sheeploversonly.com? They were fantastic, and I loved how quickly I was able to meet the sheep of my dreams. We are going to be married next week. Well, thank you, sir. Excuse me, ma'am. How was your experience on our dating site? Meh. Thank you, ma'am. There you have it, folks. Sheeploversonly.com can not only assist you with some of your needs, but we can also help you find your soulmate. Sheeploversonly.com. Sign up today. And if you're not into sheep, we have some other exotic dating sites coming soon. This promo is intended for entertainment purposes only. This website depicted may or may not exist. To each their own. There you go. Sheeploversonly.com. That's right. Oh, came up with that on the spur of the moment last year in June while we were eating dinner for Red's birthday. Yep, right off the top of the head. And as soon as I got home, I immediately recorded it. That's right. That is right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, it is that time. I wish to thank everybody for coming in. Thank you for all the fun, the laughs, the follows, the hosts, the raids, the bits. Thank you for everything. I do greatly appreciate it. I hope y'all had a great time. I know I did. I will be back at 5 a.m. Central Time tomorrow. Until then, y'all take care, be safe, have yourselves a great day. Thank y'all.